Hello everyone, this is Gurvinder Kaur and today I am here to help you in your reading module. So welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to explain the reading in a very easy way and step by step, so that students who are facing the difficulty in the reading module, so stay tuned and watch the video till the end so I can clear your all doubts in reading module. Let's do it. So I'm going to explain true false not given, and this is a reading about case study tourism New Zealand website. It's IELTS Cambridge book 10 test 1. So basically I just want to clear all doubts regarding true false and not given today. So let's do it. So I'm going to start with some tips so you can do these questions in an easy way. So first and foremost, the most important thing is you must know these answers are in passage order, or you can note down these tips, or you can save this video so you can get help from these when you do the reading. So the first thing is the true false not given answers are in passage order, and the second thing which we must do is you need to understand the question. So that's the most important thing which I recommend all students, because if you know what to do, what to find in the passage, it's quite easy that you are going to have a correct answer. So you need to understand the question, and I'm going to explain this while doing the questions, that how student get the question wrong just by misunderstood the question. Yeah, the next thing you need to do is we will select the keywords. The fourth is as important as the second one, so try to make it clear by adding if. So this is the most important tip, and I will explain when I'll do the question number 8 to 13. So the last is we will do skimming and scanning. So you need to follow this pattern to get high score in reading. So these are the 5 steps you can do while doing true false not given. These answers in a passage order. So what do you mean by passage order? It means it will be in a sequence. So the second is you need to understand the question, select keywords, try to make it clear by adding if. So I'll explain the fourth tip while doing the questions as I just told you. Then we will do the skimming and scanning, then the answer. So let's start with the question number 8. So as I said, these are in passage order. So I need to find the question number 8 in the passage, and I'm going to find the next questions just below the 8th. So as I just written over there, these are in a passage order. So I will find the rest of the answers in a sequence. So I will look the 9 after 8, 10 after 9. That's it. The next is understand the questions. I'm going to implement the second one. So let's do this. So what does it saying? So it's saying the website www.newzealand.com aimed to provide ready-made initiaries and packages for all companies and individual tourists. Okay, so the question is New Zealand websites ready-made initiaries providing for travel companies and individual tourists. So basically ये क्या कह रहे हैं कि जो न्यूजीलैंड वेबसाइट है वो क्या कर रही है, रेडीमेड इनिशियरीज प्रोवाइड कर रही है ट्रैवल कंपनीज को एंड इंडिविजुअल टूरिस्ट को. सो अब मैं एक्सप्लेन करने जा रही हूँ दैट द फोर्थ इज ट्राई टू मेक इट क्लियर बाय एडिंग इफ. सो इफ in the passage they told us that yes, they are providing ready-made initiaries for the travel companies and individual tourists, the answer will be true. If they told us, so what is the contradiction of ready-made? So do you know what's the contradiction means? Like if I say I'll go to the market, so what's the contradiction of it? It's like I will not go to the market, or I can say yeah, it's a contradiction. So what's the contradiction of ready-made? So it means if they do it by themselves, या फिर वो अपने आप करते हैं, that is not ready-made, so the answer will be false. And if they have not provided any information, like how they provide the information, like वो रेडीमेड है या फिर वो खुद बना रहे हैं, खुद क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, then the answer will be not given. So you must understand, like while reading the question, while understanding the question, you can do it yourself. कि अगर ये पैसेज में दे रखा होगा, the answer will be this. अगर ये बोलेंगे, the answer will be this. So you can get the answer in an easy way. So let's do the 8th one. So I need to do the skimming and scanning now. So my skimming words are ready-made initiaries, packages, travel companies. So I need to find these words in my paragraph. Okay, let's do it. So let's start it. So I need to find initiaries, travel packages. Yeah, I got it. So they have given initiary, travel packages. So this is the skimming. Skimming is the sense like मैंने सिर्फ कीवर्ड अपने उठाए एंड आई जस्ट गो टू द पैसेज, और मैंने अपने पैसेज में जाके वो कीवर्ड्स देखे. द स्कैनिंग इज, अब मेरे को ये चेक करना है कि मेरा आंसर ट्रू है, फॉल्स है या फिर नॉट गिवन है. तो अभी मैंने क्वेश्चन बोला, द क्वेश्चन वॉज कि जो वो इनिशियरीज थी वो रेडीमेड थी. अगर तो ये भी बोल रहे हैं कि रेडीमेड है, द आंसर विल बी ट्रू. अगर ये बोल रहे हैं नहीं रेडीमेड नहीं थी, वो खुद बना रहे थे, द आंसर विल बी फॉल्स. अगर कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है हाउ दे वर डूइंग द थिंग्स, लाइक वो रेडीमेड थी या खुद बना रहे थे, द आंसर विल बी नॉट गिवन. सो लेट्स रीड इट, लेट्स डू द स्कैनिंग नाउ. The website was set up to allow both individual and travel organizations to create initiaries and travel packages to suit their own needs and interest. So what do you think? Are these ready-mades? No, because it's clearly written there. They create initiaries and travel packages to suit their own needs and interests. So it means my 8th answer is false, because it was not ready-made, it was created by themselves. Okay, let's do the 9th one. So the 9th is, you can clearly see here, it was found that most visitors started searching on website by geographical location. So again we have to implement these things here. So as I told, these are in passage order, so we will look the 9th answer just below the 8th. Understand the question. So the question is, it was found that most visitors, so be careful whenever you come across these words, most. So this is your question. So they are asking about the visitors, like it was found most visitors started searching on the website by geographical location. So again implement the 4th tip. if they say, if in the passage, if they say yes, most visitor, so what do you mean by the most? It can be 80-90%, something like that, because sometimes they don't use the most word in the passage, they use the percentage. So be careful, if they have written most, you must look for the words like 80-90%. so अगर 90% 80% विजिटर थे जिन्होंने वेबसाइट पे सर्च करना शुरू किया था बाय जियोग्राफिकल लोकेशन, सो द आंसर विल बी ट्रू. अगर वो बोल रहे कि नहीं, ज़्यादातर ने नहीं, ओनली फ्यू पीपल स्टार्टेड सर्चिंग बाय जियोग्राफिकल लोकेशन, देन द आंसर विल बी फॉल्स. अगर उन्होंने विजिटर्स के बारे में बात नहीं कर रखी कि कितने लोगों ने जियोग्राफिकल लोकेशन को सर्च आउट किया था, देन द आंसर विल बी नॉट गिवन. Let's do the skimming and scanning now. So my keywords are most visitors, searching website, geographical location, and I have a strong clue that my answer will be after 8th. So I got my answer 8 here. So now I'm going to look just below it. So on the website, visitor can search for activities not solely by geography. Yeah, so all my keywords I just found it here. Okay, so now I have to do the scanning. So the question was कि जो most visitor थे वो वो most visitor क्या कर रहे थे, सर्च आउट कर रहे थे वेबसाइट बाय जियोग्राफिकल लोकेशन. तो क्या उन्होंने जो जियोग्राफिकल लोकेशन के लिए ज़्यादा वेबसाइट को सर्च किया, मोस्ट विजिटर स्टार्टेड सर्चिंग. लेट्स सी, क्या उन्होंने ज़्यादा लोगों की कम लोगों की बात कर रखी है? इफ़ दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द मोस्ट एंड फ्यू, देन आंसर इज ट्रू एंड फॉल्स. अगर उन्होंने नहीं बता रखा कि कितने लोग थे या वो कम थे या ज़्यादा थे, द आंसर विल बी नॉट गिवन. So they are saying on the website, visitor can search for activities not solely by geographical location but also by particular nature of the activity. So yeah, they are talking about visitors, geographical location, but they are not talking about the number of the visitors. That's the question about. The question is about most visitors. So I don't know how many visitors did search for geographical location. They just write it like visitor can search for activities by geographical location, but they didn't mention over there how many visitors. Were they most, were they few? So I'm going, my answer is not given. So as you can, if you use the fourth tip by adding if, you are gonna find your answer in a very easy way. Let's do the next one. It's quite easy because we have found a percentage here. So let's do the same. Passage order, understand the question, select keyword, try to add if, skimming and scanning. According to research, 26% of visitor satisfaction is related to their accommodation. Very easy. So जो 26% विजिटर सेटिस्फेक्शन थी वो अकोमोडेशन को लेके थी. लेट्स हैव अ लुक. अगर 26%, आई एम यूजिंग द इफ क्वेश्चन नाउ, अगर इफ 26% विजिटर सेटिस्फाइड थे रिलेटेड टू द अकोमोडेशन, देन द आंसर विल बी ट्रू. इफ दे चेंज द नंबर, like if they say no, it's not 26%, it's 70%, it's 60%, it's 50%, then the answer will be false. And if they have not mentioned any percentage or accommodation, answer will be not given. Let's go to the paragraph. So I just found my 9 approximate here. So I'm gonna just read after that. Yeah, I got just 26 here because it's quite too easy to find the numbers. Yeah, so they're saying this is important as research shows that activities are the key driver of visitor satisfaction. contributing 74% to visitor satisfaction, while transport and accommodation account for remaining 26%. So the thing is, yeah, of course, they are talking about accommodation, they are talking about 26%, but the most important thing, they have just added a new thing in it, that is transport. So they are just not saying that the accommodation account for 26%. It means transport and accommodation account for remaining 26%. It means both account for 13%. So 13% for accommodation and 13% for the transport. Yeah, so that's the way they confuse you, because if you just रीड योर क्वेश्चन इन अ हरी, और जल्दी जल्दी अगर आप क्वेश्चन रीड आउट करके सीधा पैसेज में जंप आउट कर रहे हो, सो 90% स्टूडेंट इस क्वेश्चन को लिखेंगे ट्रू, because they just find accommodation and 26%, they just gonna write their answer true. But it's not like that. You can clearly see they said transport and accommodation account for the remaining 26%. So it means 13% for transport and 13% for accommodation. So let's go to the passage. According to research, 26% of visitors' satisfaction is related to accommodation. No, it was not just for accommodation, it was accommodation and transport. So accommodation was 13% and the transport for 13%. So this answer must be false. Let's do the next one. Visitors to New Zealand like to become involved in the local culture. So my questions, visitors involved, like. So these are my keywords, and I'm using my fourth tip now. I'm using if. So अगर विजिटर जो थे न्यूजीलैंड में लाइक करते थे लोकल कल्चर में इन्वॉल्व होना, सो बेसिकली दे आर सेइंग डू दे लाइक टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ लोकल कल्चर. अगर उनको अच्छा लगता था लोकल कल्चर में एंगेज्ड होना, द आंसर विल बी ट्रू. अगर वो लाइक नहीं करते थे देन द आंसर विल बी नो. अगर उन्होंने लोकल कल्चर में उनका इंटरेस्ट था, वो लाइक करते थे या नहीं करते थे, इन दो चीज़ों की बात नहीं कर रखी, द आंसर विल बी नॉट गिवन. सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक. सो दीज आर इन पैसेज ऑर्डर. सो here you go. I just found my 10 here and I'll go further. The more activities that visitor undertake, the more satisfied they will be. It has also been found that visitor enjoy cultural activities most when they are interactive, such as visiting a Maori meeting ground to learn about traditional Maori life. Oh wow. So it means they are saying, yeah, they enjoyed their cultural activities. So in my paragraph, yeah, they just written local culture. So yes, of course they enjoyed. So I'm going to write my answer true. Let's do the 12th. Visitors like staying in small hotels in New Zealand rather than in larger ones. So be careful if you find the word then rather than. So it means they are comparing the things. क्या होता है कि मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस जिनमें ये देन यूज करते हैं, दे यूज ऑल द कीवर्ड्स इन द पैसेज, लाइक दे से विजिटर, स्मॉल होटल्स, न्यूजीलैंड, एवरीथिंग, बट दे डोंट कंपेयर द थिंग्स. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर वन थिंग, अगर क्वेश्चन में देन है बट वो कंपेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं चीज़ों को, इट मीन्स द आंसर इज नॉट गिवन. सो लेट्स हैव this question. Visitors like staying in small hotels in New Zealand rather than in large ones. So अगर वो if they are saying yes, उनको small hotels में रहना अच्छा लगता था as compared to the larger ones, the answer will be true. अगर वो बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं, उनको large one में ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता था as compared to the small hotels, that is a contradiction, the answer will be false. So अगर उन्होंने compare नहीं कर रखा कि उनको स्मॉल होटल्स में अच्छा लगता था या फिर लार्जर वन में, द आंसर विल बी नॉट गिवन. सो लेट्स गो हैव अ लुक. So they have mentioned here, I just finished my answer here. Yeah, here. Oh, it's 11, sorry. I must write 11 here. So, which provide them with stories to take home to friends and family. PS visitor don't want to one of the crowd activity, few people more special, meaningful. It could be argued New Zealand is not typical destination, small country with a visitor economy, mainly small visitor generally. Yeah, they have using small word like, but they have not mentioned any hotel there. A generally safe English speaking country, reliable transport. Oh yeah, it's finished. So I have not find my words. Small hotels, I didn't find anywhere. Larger ones, so the answer is not given because I didn't find anything related to the hotels. The last question is, many visitors feel it is unlikely that they will return to New Zealand after their visit. So try to understand the question. So ज़्यादातर जो visitors थे वो क्या feel करते थे कि वो न्यूजीलैंड it's unlikely means कि शायद ही वो दोबारा न्यूजीलैंड को विजिट करें. तो अगर तो वो विजिटर ये सोचते थे, मैनी विजिटर यही सोचते थे कि शायद ही उनको मौका मिले न्यूजीलैंड को दोबारा विजिट करने का, द आंसर विल बी ट्रू. अगर वो ऐसा नहीं सोचते थे कि या दे कैन कम अगेन देयर, सो द आंसर विल बी फॉल्स. अगर उन्होंने इन चीज़ों के बारे में बात नहीं कर रखी है अबाउट द रिटर्न टू द न्यूजीलैंड, सो द आंसर विल बी नॉट गिवन. सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक. So my keywords here are, it's visitor feeling about the returning to New Zealand. Let's see. Small country, small business, because of it's generally perceived as a safe English speaking country with reliable transport infrastructure. Because of long haul flight, most visitors stay for longer and want to see as much of the country as possible on what is often seen as a once in lifetime visit. Oh yeah, so they are thinking like it's a long haul flight to New Zealand. So वो क्या करते हैं कि they just want to see the country as much as they can in once in a, as they have mentioned, is often seen as one in a lifetime visit. So yeah, of course the answer is true. Yeah, so as you can see here, it's my 13. So the most important thing, as I mentioned you all answers will be in passage order. So as you can see, 8, 9, 10, 11, the 12 is not given here, 13. So these answers in sequence. So always do this thing. If you find one answer, one true false not given, so attempt like that. Try to understand the question, and this is the most important tip that you can use. Try to make it clear by adding if, skimming and scanning, and you are going to get high score in your reading module. So let me know if you find this video interesting. I'm going to make more videos like this, and I am going to clear your all doubts regarding any module, any questions. So just let me know if you have any difficulties in any module. Thanks for watching.